the teaching processes, as you know, we are talking about, some of the models and principles which could help enhance the quality of language teaching. And the quality of language teaching is an essential feature of language curriculum design. So before, writing curriculum design document, it's important for the planners to ensure whether this document, demonstrates the facts about providing effective language teaching. So, as you know, we are talking about some of the models and principles, and previously we talked about the models, and these models, we concluded that instead of drawing on a specific model or sticking to one model or two models, we could draw on a set of coherent principles, and that's what we gonna discuss now, right? We also discussed previously, like how our teaching is influenced by personal beliefs about language learning and language teaching. So teachers, it's a commonplace, fact that, and most of you might be aware that teachers teach in different ways. Some teachers, are grammar translation sort of oriented teachers, and some are communicative in their approach. And some, teach before ensuring that the lesson plan is prepared and how it's going to be materialized in the classroom. So, it's important how our beliefs, personal beliefs, actually reflect our pedagogical practice in the classroom. So, for example, my own personal belief about language teaching, I see language teaching and learning as a student-oriented, activity. So, before, for example, doing my MAT Sol degree, I was a sort of very much, teacher-centered sort of teacher, and where I used to talk more in the classroom. Now I teach less and give opportunities to my students to speak more and involve them in meaningful learning activities. So this is how my personal beliefs about language teaching actually help shape my beliefs about language teaching or the practical presence in the classroom. So beliefs are important, and since our beliefs, keep changing with the passage of time, so they help reshape the curriculum design and bring in some innovations. So the argument here is, instead of drawing on one model or a set of principles, we need to be a bit flexible while deciding, about beliefs about language teaching. So, there are two types of beliefs as recognized by Richard in his book, Curriculum Development in Language Teaching. So there are, shared and individual. I'll just briefly go through. Shared means the beliefs which are collectively held by two or three teachers. And on the other hand, individual are something which are very much the philosophy of an individual teacher. So the reason why we need to clarify our beliefs about language teaching before implementing the curriculum in the classroom, because they help us become very much focused on what will happen in the classroom, and they will also clarify what sort of methods a specific language program gonna employ, right? And what activities and materials are gonna be used in the classroom. So this is how our personal beliefs actually help us shape, the pedagogical practice in the classroom. And the significance of the beliefs could be seen in the light of this statement, which reveals that that other things being equal, privileging and developing the intellectual frameworks which inform teaching offers a principled way of conceptualizing teaching as a purposeful action. So this statement, this quote here, indicates that if we don't have clear beliefs about language teaching, our pedagogical practice might be is likely to be less purposeful, is likely to be less, effective or efficient to promote meaning-focused language learning. So, just in summary, methods and principles are out there, and they are an essential feature of, quality provision of teaching. And we need to ensure what beliefs we hold and how they shape our methods of language teaching.